Hello and welcome to Hello Hamstrings, your 5-minute hamstring workout. My name is Adriana with Neorafit, and for today's workout, we're just going to do a quick 5-minute hamstring focused and glute focused workout. For today's workout, the only props that you'll need is a light weight or a set of light weights. But if you don't have weights available, absolutely no worries. You can do the workout without, or something like a water bottle or a couple of soup cans will absolutely suffice. So once you've got your props together, roll out your yoga mat, put on some music to get you motivated, and let's get started. We'll get started right away with your first workout using either 1 or 2 dumbbells. I'll show you both versions. If you're using 2 dumbbells, you'll have the dumbbells along your shoulders, come into a forward fold, half forward fold, and then rise back up. These are called good mornings. The other option is if you're just using 1 dumbbell, you'll bring it to your lower back, and same thing, bend your knees, bring your hips back, come to a flat back, and then rise back up. All right, so grab your weight or both weights and let's get started. Stand with your feet about hip width distance apart or a little bit wider, and then send your hips back, coming to a flat back. Keep your core engaged and rise up to standing, squeeze your glutes. We'll do 10 of these. Send the hips back and rise back up. Good. Keep it strong through your core. That'll help to protect your lower back. This is 5. Inhale on the way down and exhale as you rise. Last 5 here. 4 more. 3. Last 2. And last 1. Awesome. Keep either 1 weight or 2, totally up to you. If you're using 1 weight, you're going to keep that weight straight in between your legs as you come down. If you're using 2, for this Romanian deadlift, you'll be sending your hips back, knees will bend just a little bit. Bring your weights towards your ankles and then rise up to standing. We'll go for 10. So slide the weights down your legs and then rise back up. And again, you can always do this with no weights. I'm using really light weights, so they're not really adding a ton to the exercise, but they do add a little something. Good. Exhale on the way up. Squeeze your glutes. You should not be feeling this in your lower back. If you are, go ahead and remove the weight and just focus on your form. Last 4. 3 more. 2. And last 1. Perfect. If you had 2 weights, go ahead and remove 1 weight. And we'll switch to just 1 weight for single leg deadlifts. So stand on your right leg. Your left leg will come back just a bit. You have the option to keep your leg floating the whole time or tap it to the ground each time in between sets. Your weight's going to come down towards the ground and then you'll come back up to standing. And you can choose whichever arm helps you more with balance. For me, it's the same arm as my leg, but up to you. Still staying with a flat back and rise up. You should ideally really feel this in your hamstrings. Good. 5 more here. 4. 3 more. Last 2. This also works your balance. So you might be feeling this in your ankle or your outer hips. Good. And last 1. Awesome. Switch sides. Weight in your opposite hand. And then when you're ready, begin to float the right leg. Left leg stays strong. Send the right leg back as you lower the weight down and rise back up. Really focusing on using your left hamstring muscles or the back of the thigh rather than your lower back. So core is engaged to protect your lower back the whole time. Good. This is 5, so you're halfway there. 5 more. Last 3, last 2, and last 1. Awesome. You are all done with your weight, so go ahead and lie down on your back for our next exercise. Lie down on your back with your knees bent and your feet hip width distance apart. Arms can relax by your sides or come into cactus arms if you really feel like you're activating your shoulders to come up. Now push into your feet, send your hips up, push into your heels, and energetically drag your heels back. That's going to help you work your hamstrings. And then lower your hips back down. Good. We're just going to go to 5 here. 3 more. Last 2. And last one, focusing on that drag back, and then lower the hips down. Next up is a cook bridge. So draw your left knee in towards your chest. If you're not able to grab your knee easily, use a strap instead, or just grab onto pieces of your clothing. Push into your right foot, find that same dragging back engagement, and send your hips up and lower. Good, lift and lower. We're going to 10 here. This is 3, 4. Try to keep your hips even as much as you're able to, so not too much shaking side to side. 5 more. 4. Last 3. Last 2. And last 1. Good. Lower your hips back down, set the left foot down, draw your right knee into your chest. Again, either grabbing pieces of clothing, whatever you can reach, and then push into the left foot, drag your heel back to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Keeping your core engaged is going to help you keep this out of your lower back. So if you are feeling it in your low back, focus on just lifting to the point where you're not feeling the low back. So maybe not going as high as you're physically capable of. Good. Last 4. 3. Keep dragging your heel back. Last 2. And last 1. All right, when you're ready, go ahead and press yourself all the way back up to a seat. This is a quick workout, but you can absolutely repeat this whole set 3 times if you'd like. So we'll get into a quick stretch. If you're gonna repeat the video, go back to the beginning, repeat it 2 or 3 times until you really feel your hamstrings, and then come back to the stretch portion. When you're ready to stretch, extend your left leg out, fold your right foot in towards the inner thigh, frame your left leg with your hands, take an inhale and lift up your chest, and then exhale, start to come down into a gentle fold. And then begin to walk your hands forward just as far as you can while maintaining a straight spine. Take a deep inhale, and slow exhale, press your heel into the ground, energetically drag it back so you feel your hamstrings activate as you stretch. And then rise all the way back up and switch sides. Extend your right leg out, fold your left foot in, and frame your right leg with your hands. Inhale, lift your chest, and exhale, start to fold forward. Maybe walking the hands forward if you need a little extra push here. Now, you can flex or point your toes. It doesn't actually matter too much. Just whatever is more comfortable for you. However, if you tend to have sciatica pain, I would advise you to point your toes or demi-point your toes by sending the ball of the foot forward and curling the toes back rather than flexing, as that can aggravate the sciatic nerve. Stay here for 1 more deep breath. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, maybe deepen your fold. And rise all the way back up. This time, bring your left leg forward to meet the right, so both legs are fully extended, and bend your knees until your belly and your quads touch. Walk your hands in front of you and start to slide your heels forward, just as far as you can go while maintaining a flat back and belly to thigh connection. Inhale and exhale. Maybe your heels move 1 inch further, possibly straightening out all the way, only if you can do so with a straight spine. And stay here for 1 more deep breath. And walk yourself all the way back up to a seat. Thank you so much for joining me in today's quick practice. I know it was a quick one, but I hope that you did feel your hamstrings. And feel free to save this video to repeat anytime it's leg day or anytime you just want a nice, easy, quick hamstring workout. All right, my name again is Adriana Lee with Neorafit. Thank you and namaste.